Alright guys, so let's jump right into this video because I know we're all trying to release some stress. The first tip is going to the gym. When you regularly exercise, this relieves stress and it releases endorphins. I know that going to the gym for me definitely is something that relieves some of my stress. The second way to relieve stress is clean and organize. This creates organization, obviously, and it kind of gets you ready for a new project. I always clean when I'm stressed. I don't know why. I just get up and I kind of procrastinate almost by cleaning up or doing something else. So sometimes I just kind of take a break and it feels good to clean up, but also kind of get away from whatever's stressing me out. My third tip to relieving stress is coloring and or creating. So this goes for any of you DIY people out there who love to create and make different projects or just color. I've found, and I'm sure you guys have heard of these coloring books. These are like the stress relieving coloring books. My favorite ones to color in are the ones that are very motivational, and I found this one at Barnes & Noble, and I love this one. Actually, once I'm finished coloring, I decided that I was going to hang them up in a little hallway by my room, so you'll see that in just a second. So it's really motivational, and it's just kind of fun to color and see what you've created. The fourth tip to relieving stress is reading a book. So when I read a book, I like to read a book that's either very motivational, very positive, or kind of like a book that's just a story about someone else's life. Reading a book like this really just helps me get away from my own life and kind of pauses mine and lets me into someone else's life. So the two books that I have right here are the two books that I've been reading kind of on and off lately. One called The Secret, and the other is called the Crossfire series. This is a series of books almost like 50 Shades of Grey, so if you guys like 50 Shades of Grey, I definitely suggest this book. The fifth way to relieving stress is making a to-do list. So this is something really, really big for me. I need to make to-do lists. I suck with time management, guys, and it's a really big part of my stress. So organizing my time and making lists of things that I need to do and kind of prioritizing all the things that I need to do really helps me de-stress and kind of get my life in order. Number 6 is stretching. So stretching is definitely something you want to do if you're going to the gym because, you know, your muscles are all tight and they're growing and, you know, you just gotta stress. But stressing basically just relieves tension. And this is gonna make you feel really good and kind of just stress-free. Number 7 is taking a bath. I love to take baths, especially when I'm stressed or I just want to relax for a couple of minutes. My baths usually don't take too long. I take one from about 10 to 20 minutes. But when I do take a bath, I definitely like to use this Epsom salt called Relax and Relieve. I like to mix in some bath bombs from Lush, of course, just to make my bath look nice and pretty. And then, because I'm a child still, even though I'm actually 22, I like to add in some bubbles, which you'll see in just a second. So taking a bath just feels really, really good. It's kind of like the same as it is with candles. You know, Smells and colors can be really appealing to your mind and can really help you find stress relief. Number 8 is putting on a mask. So I like to pick out my favorite mask. Right now, this is the Tony Moly face mask. This is like the egg pore face mask, and it's so cool and so nice. It just feels so amazing on the skin. Stress basically makes your body produce more hormones. So because of that, especially in my case, stress makes me break out like crazy. So I really want to control my skin and keep it under control. Number 9 is light a candle. So our sense of smell is our strongest sense, and lighting a candle is just gonna create a really relaxing atmosphere. So choose a scent that reminds you of your favorite season or is one of just your favorite scents, and light it. It's going to light up the room. You're just gonna feel so good. I don't know, I love lighting candles. They really help me just relax a little bit. And finally, guys, number 10, take a deep breath. Just breathe. Sometimes we don't stop and think that everything's gonna be okay. Everything in the future is gonna work out. We shouldn't stress about things that are happening now. Everything is gonna be okay, so just breathe, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that everything's gonna be okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my 10 different ways to relieve stress. I really wanted to put this together for you because I know that I suffer from so much stress, and I thought that I'd just share this with you to help you. All these different ways that I use to relieve stress are ways that I personally relieve stress, or that just kind of help me relax and get myself back on track, or get my head in the game, get my mind straight and ready to take on the day. And I really just try to be stress-free, even though I'm basically stressed 24/7. Just like the last tip said, just breathe. Don't forget to click right here to subscribe to my channel because you'll see lots of me, and also give it a big thumbs up. And also let me know in the comments below what stresses you out. I'll tell you that life stresses me out. My future, my job, my career, that is what stresses me out. What stresses you out? Bye guys. Mwah.